Hi, it's Monday night, the 9th of November, and day 314 of my journey to business alignment, and I'm still living the dream. Day after day after day. My power statement for today said, I will contact Fahad and make sure he's connected to Ontoport and knows how to start the chat with them. I learned a lot about that over the weekend, so he can start connecting my website to their system. Our task this entire week is to finish this integration, and hopefully by the end of the week, we'll be done. Period. So here's my list of to-dos for today. You can see those all highlighted from Monday. Got them all done. Bam, done. My most important task for today was to get Fahad to get the Ontoport Pilot Press plugin, is what it's called, connected to my WordPress site, so those pages communicate, so they can communicate with one page to another and call up the form, whatever. My fun task for today was to start designing out all what they call, Ontoport calls the sales pages. That's my product order form landing pages. For the annual and monthly payment option landing page and all the individual step lesson order pages and so forth. And my exciting task for today was to get Ontoport to help me with the forms, order forms they call them, and how to set everything up and connect all those pages. So this is going to be an exciting day, an exciting week. Also, I wanted to say, look at this. More tasks done. Look at this. I had to go through some Ontoport tasks. All done, scribbled out. And the last page, next to the last page, I guess, I have pages all over the place on my desk that I worked on one at a time and got them all done. Done, bam. So that's a lot today that I got done. That's for sure. But let me first review my end of the day success routine questions. Get honest with yourself, Marty. What didn't go well today? What could you have done better today? Did you wake up early and start strong? I started right at 6. Did you start your morning with power? Cold blast on the face. Went to the bathroom, brushed my teeth, and kind of fiddled with my hair and went in and made the bed. Went down, win the morning, win the day routine. I read that. Did the whole routine. So I was productive, as you saw, throughout my entire day. Did you get the most important things done? And then some. Did you move your goals forward? Pieces through the portal of my mind, manifest in the world of the physical. How's that manifested? Through action. I did those tasks. Did you show up as the person you wanted to today? Yes, I showed up as the person that would serve me the best. And what about my personal time with Kathleen from Monday night? We enjoyed a relaxing evening, ate meal together, just fun until about 10 o'clock. I'm up here finishing this up. Were you present for her and she was present for me? Yes. And here's my end of the day success routine. Accountability questions. I always ask myself, were you honest with yourself about today's task, Marty? In other words, did you keep your promises that you made to yourself this morning? I promised myself that I'd get the Ontoport system connected. Period. By the end of the day today, I had been on 3 separate chats with support helpers from Ontoport, and they provided me individualized videos that they recorded. Go here, go here, go there, that they recorded for the project steps, and I sent those to Fahad so that we were trying to get those things done. They were terrific to help. I sent those to Fahad, and he is on his way, and so yes, he's getting it connected. The next question is, what movies did you watch during your mindfulness time today, Marty? Did you make time for them? And were there any new instant pre-play movies onto the screen of your mind? Well, I spent my mindfulness time going to the movies, of course, watching my must-see TV favorite 5 movies, and an instant pre-play movie of my website membership system popped up. I just can't stop imagining it working and taking new clients and seeing lessons getting ordered and people signing up to become members through the Stripe account and then go right into the landing page and click this product and order that product. It's so cool. Fahad is cracking the nut of connecting everything, and I am doing the landing page order pages slowly but surely so we can design them out in our WordPress site, and then I will design the order form pages so that he can connect them all up. When it's done, oh my goodness, it's going to be exciting. So my next question is, what's the one thing that would make all the difference going forward, Marty? What one thing can I do better tomorrow? Even if the day went sideways getting it done, I still feel like a success and that I accomplished something great. What would that one thing be and turn into a power statement? Well, pretty easy to say. Once again, the one thing I'm doing to improve on my day is to manage my thoughts. It's really, it's doing a fantastic job of helping me stay focused for sure on the right things. So here's what I came up with for my power statement for tomorrow morning. I will work with Fahad to help push him a little bit faster and faster to get the pages all designed out while I push myself to get the order form pages designed in Ontoport so we can link those two things up. That's the goal. The next question I answered at the end of the day, I always answer it at the end of the day before I go to bed, as part of my end of the day success routine, is to ask myself, were there any mistakes or failures that you can that you may have made or had today that you can turn into a tool of success going forward? That's a great question. Today was a fantastic day. In short, both Fahad and I stayed at it all day. No failures, no mistakes, just press, press, press. The next question is, what was your biggest success today, Marty? In other words, what did you do well today? Well, my biggest success today was not being distracted. I spent the entire day designing the order form. I learned that I can get it all designed out and copy. Just make a few adjustments, give it a new name, copy it, and build out the 16 that I've got to do. And being on chat with a rep from Ontoport has helped me immensely. Fahad worked through the night, which is my night, and he's working during the day, and then when I come in the morning, it's at night for him because he's about 11 hours ahead of me. Anyhow, it's crazy. Anyhow, he worked through the night designing the WordPress pages so things are going to come along great. I did confuse a few things, but with the help of Ontoport, Rep helped me on chat. It got resolved just like that. The rest of the afternoon and evening went very smoothly, so it's been a terrific day. Anyway, let's continue with my end of the day success routine. It's time to rate my day's effort. Reviewing today's effort and what I was able to get accomplished, you saw watt after watt after done, bam, done. I decided to give today a 9, not a 10, and that's because I worked at the speed of 9 today, and because of that one little snafu, whatever, that I had, it slowed me down a little bit, and so I didn't give myself a 10. I got to be honest with myself, and so that's what I did. Overall, though, it was a great day, and I learned a lot about Ontoport and their platform and what they can do and how it all works. Okay, I want to end the day strong. Here's what I'm grateful for today. I'm grateful for the principle that says most people want a new result in their life, right? But they continue to act in the same way and not change anything. Another way of saying this is a familiar quote that we all use. The definition of insanity is doing the same things over and over again and expecting a different result. We've all heard that. The fact is, none of us need fixing, right? Really? I would suggest that you avoid anyone who says this about you if some people are telling you that you need fixing. All the resources you need to change anything in your life are within you right now. Period. That's a fact. The problem is, however, there is a problem, is that most of us have a set of neuro associations, connections, or what I call mapping, that habitually cause us to not fully utilize our capabilities to change. The third knack step I said I'd talk about last night, is, or the remapping step, is to reorganize our mapping pathways so that they consistently guide us in the direction of our desires rather than in the direction of our fears and frustrations. Simply put, the third step is to interrupt our limiting patterns. Interrupt our limiting patterns. To get new results in our lives, we can't just know what we want and get leverage on ourselves. We can be highly motivated to change, but if we keep doing the same darn things, running the same inappropriate patterns and mapping in our mind, our old mapping over and over and over again, our lives are not going to change, and that will cause even more pain and frustration as we continue to not be able to achieve what we want. I liken this to a fly buzzing as it tries to go through the window glass, buzzing up against it, as though it is going to open right up for them. It won't, does it? It never does. And often it ends up dying right there. Only when it backs off, goes off another place and doing a different routine and tries another approach to getting to the light that it's trying to get to and finding another exit. Too many people are doing what these darn flies do. The key here is to so completely interrupt our patterns of thinking, back off, think clearly different, our approach to our lives, that our limiting patterns atrophy, and we can build a new path to success. Man, oh man. These principles lead to the next thing I'm grateful for, the law of interruption, which says doing things that are radically different from what a person expects and have experienced under normal circumstances interrupts people's pattern of living. Screaming out loud when you shouldn't scream out loud. Taking another route home than you've ever done before. The key to interrupting a pattern is that you must do it in the moment the pattern is reoccurring. Recognizing that response time, that little dash, stop, change something, think a different thought. When you say, I just lost my train of thought, that indicates that something or someone interrupted your pattern of concentration, right? We need to scramble our old pattern of thinking beyond recognition to a whole new thought. Find a new pattern of thought and then condition it again and again and condemn, repeating it until it becomes one that we believe and own and becomes our consistent approach to that kind of a problem. Next, I'm grateful for Mark Twain, who said, "There is nothing training cannot do." There's nothing training cannot do. Nothing is above its reach. It can turn bad morals to good. It can destroy bad principles and recreate good ones. It can lift men to angelship. End quote. A simple way of scrambling the sensations we link to our memories is to treat these experiences like they are phonograph records, the big plastic discs, and imagine you are scratching them over and over again so that it won't work. Nay, it can't play that story or song that way ever again, or if at all. You'll never feel those experiences that way ever again. That's the interruptions I'm kind of talking about. Tomorrow night, I'm going to share step 4. I hope this was helpful. Sure is to me to repeat it over and over again and get my mapping reconnected and interrupted so I can continue on. And when I find a path that's great, repeat it over and over and bury deep those neural pathways, that mapping, that new pavement, that new highway. It's time to go to bed though, so until we meet again tomorrow night, I'll be right here at my laptop sharing my feelings, hopefully learning something myself. And so I wish you all continued success. Good night.